Hey everybody, Ashton here today doing a review on the Figma Predator figure. Now this figure is actually based off Predator 2, just for those wondering. And honestly, this figure is amazing. And Figma did an awesome job capturing the likeness and capturing just the accessories and the paint on this figure. It's just a surprise. The only complaint is it's not really in scale as a normal Predator. But overall, the figure does an amazing job capturing the likeness, that's for sure. And now here's a close-up of the figure. And you can tell that they did an amazing job capturing the sculpt work. The little scales, the little crack armor, and just the design itself is amazing. Here's the front, here's the left, here's the back, and you can see here they did an amazing job capturing the hair. And only some of the hair has joints, so just a heads up for those that are wondering. And here's the other side. Now as for the leg work, you can see here that they captured such a nice job. This armor has like a little flashy look, and even the feet have a nice detail. The only complaint is mine came with a little paint issues. You can see here it has a little minor gripes, and also over here, which is a bummer, but you know what, every figure might have a QC issue. It just sucks that we're coming across that point. As for accessories, we're going to start off with the spear, and they did an amazing job capturing that good look and has a nice grip. And it actually comes with 4 pieces for each 2 pieces for each side, so you can do like a short end, and you can see here that it's actually sharp, so be careful. And then you can extend it with the long piece as if you was throwing it or just want to have like that nice cool spear look. And we'll put it in the back piece and show the spear looks. As for other accessories, we have here the shoulder cannon, and you can see here that there's a joint, so you can twist the cannon around. You can go that far down and that far up, and it's really easy to install. If you guys can see this joint right here, all you have to do is grab the back of the figure. See this area here, just move the hair and press it, and that's it. You got yourself the cannon on. It doesn't even get in the way of the character. I mean, of course, if you try to tilt it to the left, but if you were to move it around, no problems at all. And you can see here more of the likeness. Really well done. You also get the disc. One is closed and one is open, and you can just use the fingers to put it in here in the holes. You also get 2 mouthpieces. One is open mouth and one is closed mouth. You also get 2 extended blades, and this actually goes to the fist, which you'll see right here. Now as for hands, we do get a left and right open palm hands, a left and right open object hands, another left and right open object hands, and I'm guessing each hand is different for each accessory, so just a heads up. Another left and right almost trigger hands. And now this one, it's actually 2 extra left hands that are just almost like a kind of gripping hand, or more like a grip choke, so I'm assuming here. And last and least, 2 fisted hands. Now as for swapping hands, it's really simple. All you gotta do is pull the old hand joint, and then you can swap it in. For example, we're gonna use the open object hand. Clicks in with no problems. Now I forgot to mention, when you do receive this figure, it's gonna come with this mouthpiece, and it's really simple to pop it out. All you gotta do is pull from below, and then you can swap it out with my favorite piece, the metal armor front, and there you go. Now as for installing the fear on the hand, it's really simple. All you have to do is get the open object hand, put it in from the top, and you just put in the spear tip, and you got yourself your spear. And the great thing about this spear, it's actually not heavy at all, so it should balance really well with the figure. There's also a piece here on the left side of the body where you can actually insert the blade disc here, and it should go with no problems. Now as for articulation, you can actually raise his hair in the back, so you can adjust the head however you want it. Just be careful not to pull too much because you don't want to break it. You can turn this far left, you can turn that far right. You can even take off the faceplate and move it around a little until you have a good position where you want it, and you can just reinsert the faceplate. Now as for the head, you can push that much low and that far up. You can tilt that far left and that far right. Unfortunately on the right, the hair has some areas where it's being blocked, so just a heads up. Now as for the arm, you actually have a lot of range. As you can see here, the shoulder has a little, or I will say like a little joint band. It's made of rubber, so it won't like rip or nothing. You can just tilt it this far, and it gives you more range on the arm. You can go this high up, and you can lift it this much up. You don't have any like butterfly joints, so you're gonna have to rely on the joint to, you know, give more of a hug or more of a reach. So you can go that far back and that far forward. You don't have arm swivel, but you do have the joint where it gives you like some swivel, so you can swivel around with no problems. You do have ball jointed elbows, so you can go that far back. and you could rotate them as well on the arm. As for the hand articulation, on the left hand, it's a little bit less articulated because you have this piece here in the way. So you got to remember that you can't really twist around because you might scrape the paint on this. Now, so the hand, you can go that far up, that far down, and that far left, and that far right. Now, so the waist, you do have a lot of articulation there. You can twist this far left and this far right. You can look, you do have a crunch, so you can look this much down, and you can try to use the waist to bend a little bit lower. So you can do one of those like jump shots where he's going like this, and it actually does go really far down. Now as for backing up, it kind of stops right there. Now as for the back, you do get some great articulation. I forgot to mention here that you actually have a little spear holster, so you can just put the spear in here, and it goes in with no problems. And you can actually rotate the spear holster. There's a little joint there. You can move it up or down, but you can just twist it around, which is good enough. Then you also have a little joint here where you can twist the back armor. And then you have a little articulation here to bend this. You can go that far up, that far down. You can twist that far right and that far left. So pretty much all around motion actually. So you can always bend it around in case it gets in the way. Then you got two joints here to move these. I would call them crotch guards. And then you got this joint here, so you can move the knife around. Sorry, the knife holster around. And then you got this one, where you can twist around, but unfortunately you can't move a lot for up and down. You can go that far up and that far down. Hide my tushy. Now as for leg articulation, he has a lot of great range. You can bend that far down. And you can actually move the belt pads around. You can get this farther down. Now as for kicking, that's from the leg, it won't happen. It doesn't give you that method, so you're gonna have to like rely on pulling this a little to the side, and then you'll be able to kick a bit higher. Just be careful not to scratch your paint here. Now as for kicking the legs back, you are limited to right here, and you can bend. Again, you can move these things around, and you'll be able to bend a little bit more farther back. You can see that it's on a ball jointed, so this is as far as you can go, which is a lot. You do also have knee pads that have little joints here, so you can go that far up and that far down. You can even twist the legs that far right and that far left. As for the boots, you can twist the boots. You can just slightly move it around, but not that much. Now as for the ankle pivot, you have a lot of great range. You can go that far left, that far right, that far up, that far down, and you have toe pivot, which you can go that far up, but not down. Now here's a better look on how the figure looks all suited up. See here, it looks so nicely done. I really like these options they give them. Now for skill comparison, here's a Figma Tire Man next to Figma. Skill comparison between the Masco Tech Spidey suit. Here's a skill comparison next to the Daredevil Marvel Legends. So overall, this figure does an amazing job capturing the likeness of the Predator. It does amazing accessories, amazing paint apps, and amazing sculpt. Great articulation. The only complaint is just the scale, but if that's the only thing that's stopping you, I wouldn't let it bug you, because honestly this figure really makes up for it. So yeah guys, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below and I'll do my best to reply back. Thanks so much for watching and take care.